Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be tackling some long overdue plant chores. I have some what I would consider emergent plant chores to be done before these plants meet their demise. So I'm definitely going to prioritize those. And then I have some that aren't as emergent, but I figured I might as well try to get done while we're sitting down today. Feel free to get some things done with me or grab yourself a cozy beverage and enjoy the video. I think I'm actually gonna start off by opening my new pots that arrived in the mail. I ordered some self-watering pots that I've never tried before, and they're finally here. So I'm gonna go grab that box. Okay, so it's this massive box here. I ordered, I think 10 pots. I went a little crazy, and it's because the more you ordered, the bigger the discount you would get. Like if you bundled, then you would save, you know what I mean? And you could mix and match color and both sizes came in the 10 pot bundle or whatever. So I just figured I would do that. Y'all know me when I am ordering something and having to pay for ship. Actually, I think I might have got free shipping. I don't remember. I ordered this a while ago now. In hindsight, I maybe should have waited for Black Friday, but it's always hard to know who's actually going to be having Black Friday sales. And I kind of just needed these, so it's fine. Side note about that, if you're looking for Planty sales, I do have some insider knowledge that Plant Haven Toronto is going to be doing 30% off site-wide for Black Friday, which is insane. So if you've been wanting to grab some plants from them, they have an amazing selection, especially of Hoya. I highly recommend. They ship Canada-wide, they also ship to the US, and they now ship to the UK, which is wild. If any of y'all are in the UK and have ordered from them, leave a comment down below because I just think that that's so cool. Editing, Fern, but I just found out that my discount code is actually stackable with the Black Friday sale, so you can use FERN2025 to save even more, which is insane. I do make a small commission if you use my code, so thank you so much in advance if you do, and it lets Plant Haven Toronto know that I sent you over there. Anywho, they are one of my favorite shops, so just FYI. Oh my gosh, this is actually really nicely packaged. What the heck? This is bougie, y'all. This is bougie as heck. We have this little envelope. Look at how nicely they wrote my name. That's very satisfying. Okay, let's put this down so that I can grab these out to show you. They're all packaged like this. That's crazy. It's so fancy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to find a use for these baggies to reuse them. What should I use them for? Comment down below because I need ideas. They're so cute. Look at the design on them. It's like a mesh material. I feel like that's going to be useful for something. I need to take a picture of this. It just looks so nice. I'm going to take these stickers off. That's better. Wow, I'm obsessed with this. There's my order invoice with the little note, and then it comes with instructions. It's all very aesthetically pleasing, so I'll have to look at that momentarily. Okay, let's actually take a look at the pots. So there's 3 different colors that are offered. To be completely honest, I don't love any of the colors, but they're fine. They're just neutral, and I wish that there was something a little bit more fun available, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. And I did order all 3 of the colors just to try out and see in person and figure out what I like. Ooh. Okay. That is them. It's very simple, very modern and sleek looking. So they have a removable insert that is clear, which I really, really love. And I like how the vessel is not clear, so this isn't gonna get completely full of algae, but you still get the benefit of having a clear pot. It's just protected from the light, which is nice. Whoa, okay. Interesting, interesting. So I guess the plant gets potted in this part and then it wicks down, like there'll be water here and the wick goes all the way down. And then there's an indicator that rises here, so you can see how full it is, which I think is really nice. And I like this look better than the like gauges sticking out of the pots. They have their little logo on the inside. Very cute touch. I don't know why I'm standing. Yeah, overall this looks really nice to me. I mean, it's just plastic, so it's not like super heavy or anything, but it looks nice. And yeah, I'm excited to give these a go. There's also this mesh thing. I think if you're using like a finer substrate so that it doesn't fall through. So it's nice that they include that. Very convenient. And yeah, it's a whole little system. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to give this a go. So we're definitely going to be using, and this is the 4-inch, and then the other ones are, is it 4 and 5 inch or 4 and 6 inch? Where's my paper? 5.5. It's 4-inch and 5.5. So let's check out one of the 5.5 ones. This one looks like it's a different color, so we can see that. What's going on? Okay, so this is the white, and then I think the other color was a taupe or like a creamy beige kind of color, but this is the white. This is the gray, and let's see, and yeah, so this is a size difference. Let's take a look at that between these two. It's a little shallow, like for a 5-inch planter. In normal pots, you would get a lot more depth, but in this one, it looks like you're only potting up to there. So, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Could be good for some plants and could be not great for other plants. Okay, let's see if we can pull out a different color here so that we can see all the colors. This looks gray. Yeah, this is gray. This looks gray too. I think that I did mostly gray and then one of each different color for both the sizes. So 3 gray and then 1 cream, 1 white for both sizes. Is this cream or is this white? That's white again. The heck? This looks white. Wait, that doesn't make sense. It can't be white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, there's 6 4 inches and 4 5.5 inches. Is this gray? It's gray. White? I'm literally so confused. White. Gray. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, there should be 1 cream. Is that just not white? That's really white. Is that supposed to be cream? No, that's white. Maybe this is cream. Oh, it is. It says on the stupid tag. I'm an idiot. It says the colors on the tags, so I don't have to open these all up to figure out what colors they are. Okay, this looks very close to white to me. It literally looks white. What? Okay, this one is tagged white. This one is tagged as cream. They look the exact same to me. Okay. Let's try to find the cream in the larger size and compare it. Cream. Am I crazy? Maybe it looks a little off-white. Okay, yeah, this one maybe looks a little different. I don't know, y'all. I don't think that that is a very big difference, though. So this is white, this is cream, this one. That is like the tiniest difference. That's crazy, okay. I mean, the inside rim, you can tell the difference a little bit, but the outside of the pots look almost identical. Almost identical. Okay, anywho, whatever. I think that my preference is definitely the gray, but I wanted to see all of the colors anyways. Also, these bags are so cute, but I hope that people are reusing these instead of just trashing them, because that would be such a waste. Okay, I was just looking at the instructions and it actually says for, I have this right here, it says for semi-hydro, so you can use these with soil or semi-hydro. With soil, then you plant above the platform. But if you're using leca or pon, it says, that's why this thing is coming in handy. It's all making sense now. It says to remove the platform and then put the mesh on the bottom, and then you can plant in the whole thing. So that makes more sense. And that's good because then there's more planting space. Anywho, I wanted to unbox those because I think that I'm going to be using some of them today, because I have some plants that I want to pot up into semi-hydro. Specifically, this Begonia breviremosa I want to pot up. I also want to pot up Begonia milano ballata. And I want to transfer my Begonia lucerne to a different, wow, a lot of begonias, to a different pot, a bigger pot, because it's just drying out so fast in its current one. I also want to pot up this Philodendron gloriosum, which I've been neglecting potting up for so long now. And then I have some other ones that I might get around to, but those are the ones that I want to be using these new pots for. So I'm gonna gather my supplies and get my workspace set up, and we will get potting. So I think I'm gonna be utilizing my mini leca that I recently got. You can't really see, but it's just small little leca balls, because most of these plants are small or have fine roots that we're gonna be working with. Let's start with this one, because I have been meaning, I should turn the light on. I have been meaning to pot this begonia up for so long. It looks like it's in a pon and tree fern mix potentially. So I'm hoping it will transfer well to leca. I don't know. If I see it going downhill, I'm probably gonna chop it up because I don't wanna take any chances here. Just a second. I don't know if the light will make any difference. It's pretty dark out today, as per usual. Where's my potting mat? Good grief, you guys, good grief. I haven't sat down to do plant chores in a while. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. So I'm gonna take it out of this container first. It has healthy roots. Thank goodness. I'm gonna try to gently remove as much of this substrate as I can. And then I might even take it to the sink and give it a rinse to see if I can get off any lingering tree fern fiber. Yesterday, I got a little bit crazy and I actually ordered a wish list plant. One of the ones that I really didn't think I was going to be getting because I just couldn't find it in Canada. I've wanted it for a long time. Any guesses of what it is? Comment down below. It's like a pretty OG wish list plant for me, I would say. Like, I've wanted it for multiple years. But yeah, I'm so excited for it to arrive. It's one of those, like, I don't know if anyone else does this, but every couple weeks I just search for various plants have been on my wish list for a long time. Online, I'll put like Philodendron, Corsinianum, Canada, and see if I get any hits to track one down, or Alocasia longiloba, purple, whatever it is. Never find that one, except for the like purple vein one, but that's not the one I want. Anywho, so every once in a while I just type in like these plants, the ones that I've been looking for a long time. And I was searching for one of my wishlist plants and I found it. So I was like, no way. And I was like, you know what? I really haven't bought a lot of plants this year. So I decided to treat myself and I can't wait to show y'all. And it's also inspiring me to finish a project that I've kind of abandoned, if that gives any hints. Okay, so the pond came off pretty well. There's just some tree fern fiber still on here. So I'm just gonna take this to the sink and give them a nice little rinsey. Also, speaking of wishlist plants that I have been looking for years and years, I saw that Plant Haven Toronto is carrying Hoya praetorii. Y'all know how long I've been looking for that one, literally for years, and I gave up. I just couldn't find it in Canada, and now they're carrying it. So I'm like, oh my God, I need to place an order with them soon as well. Even though I'm trying to bring in less plants, I make an exception for the ones that I have genuinely been looking for multiple years. Okay, so we're gonna be popping this begonia into this. Well, I guess I get to choose the color. What would the pink look best with? Gray or white? I'm kind of liking the gray. Let's see what white looks like. Yeah, no, gray for sure. For sure. So since this is going into a semi-hydro substrate, I get to remove the platform and the wick, I guess. Oh. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that frees up a lot of space in there. I like that. This is satisfying to me. So I will go ahead and put the little mesh insert in because I am working with the mini leca. If I was working with regular size leca, I wouldn't even need to, but it's nice that they include that for smaller substrates. Okay, now I have a method to my madness here. I am going to take a scoop of this leca. I haven't rinsed it yet, so I have it sitting in this water, and then I have a bowl of water over here, and I'm gonna dip this in. This is like the lazy man's version of rinsing because my hose isn't hooked up outside right now because it's winter time, obviously. Anyways, I'm just going to give it like a secondary rinse here. Is this deranged? I don't know. Is it even doing anything? I don't know that either. Anyways, I feel like it's better than not doing this. And the water looks pretty clear, so okay, great. This leca is so cute, the little tiny ones. This is honestly kind of a big pot to be putting this tiny plant in, but I have faith that it will grow. So I'm not too worried. I don't want to lose any of these lecas. I really do think that I prefer leca over pon, just in terms of working with it. It's so much less work. What? It's less work. Like pon is so, I feel like it's messier, it's harder to rinse, it's just, I don't know, more annoying and dusty. Leca just feels a lot cleaner to me and easier to work with. Not that I'm not gonna use pon anymore, but I just really am attracted to leca lately. Okay, I'm gonna dunk it. I really love the look of these inserts. It's so nice. Okay, let's see how much more I need to add. Yeah, I still need to add quite a bit. And this leca has not been soaking for 24 hours. I feel like I can move the camera up a little bit. I'm like cut off. This leca has not been soaking ahead of time, which normally I do now with my leca. And I know that some people say that you don't have to do that, but other people swear by it. And I started having more success with leca when I started doing that. So I prefer to soak it ahead of time. I don't have a bin set up for this. Oh gosh, where'd that go? I don't have a bin set up for this tiny leca yet. So we're just risking it, I guess, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So I just have to fill her up now. I put my Begonia maculata into leca recently, and that one's doing really well, so that is encouraging to me for putting more Begonia into leca, because I think before that I had only really tried pon with them other than soil. Okay, that's quite good, I think. Just gonna put all of these little fallen pieces in. Okay, that's so cutie. It was one of y'all who suggested to me to get mini leca. So thank you to whoever suggested it, because I feel like it's gonna be a really great option for my smaller plants. Okay, so this goes into here, and then I fill it up with water. Looks quite nice. That is the final setup. I will fill it so that we can see the water gauge. Oh no, you guys, I'm scared. I just realized that my mic was on the wrong setting. So I hope everything I filmed so far will be salvageable. That's so annoying. So annoying. Anywho, I'm gonna add some Super Thrive in the lazy plant person method, which is just putting a couple drops and then pouring water over it. Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, so that is what the water gauge looks like. Cute. All right, I'm gonna put this one back in its spot. Okay, I just had to go check this footage and see if the audio was completely horrible, and it's not great, but I think that I can work with it, thankfully. So let's carry on. Sorry if the audio just sounds off in the first part of this video. Okay, I really want to do the gloriosum because this is like a non-negotiable plant chore. It needs to be done. I've been putting this off since like the summertime. Okay, it came to me in this tiny pot, and yeah, it needs to come out. This is actually in soil, but I'm wanting to transfer it to leca, which is so sketchy. That is the one thing that I don't like doing. Like, I only like putting things into semi-hydro when they already have been water rooted, or they're, you know, going in from a similar substrate, or even sphagnum moss sometimes. But soil, it sketches me out, like rinsing the roots and then just putting it in an entirely new substrate. But I'm gonna try it anyways, and if it starts going downhill, I'll take a cutting. There's a nice node right here that I could cut from, so it's fine, but I hope that it does work. I'm like being haunted with flashbacks from the beginning of my houseplant journey when I was first trying out leca, and everything just went so badly when I tried to transfer things into leca. I have a lot more luck these days though, thankfully. And I feel like I can usually save things before they are like completely gone, you know? Oh, I just broke a huge chunk of it off. Well, I guess it was ready to come off. The chunk that it was rooted from, it looks like. Other than repots, I have to chop my Hoya van Viengensis because I'm pretty sure it's croaking. I have to spray down my Marble Queen pole because that one still has mealies popping up. Also my Jose Buono has spider mites, so I have that pulled out to spray. I want to potentially extend the pole on my Mandula, and I think that's it. it's mostly repots. Like repots were the emergent things. Well, I guess the pests are semi-urgent as well, but I've just been like, these repots have been hanging over me. And I was excited to try out the new pots, so. But we're gonna breeze through these, I think. Okay, I'm gonna take this to the sink and rinse it. I have a little mesh thing in my drain, so that's why I'm okay with taking something like this over and rinsing it, because the soil will just get caught in that and I can dump it out after. Okay, it has a really nice root system and I was able to get it quite clean, so that's promising. I am gonna use my larger size leca for this one. Okay, here's my big leca bin. These ones have been soaking for a long time. They're just continuously soaking in here. Okay, I am gonna do a small pot again for this one. Maybe we'll do white. Or should I do cream? Allegedly. Okay, I'm gonna do cream because I think that that would go nicely with the gloriosum. I really need to get this plant thriving again because it's so pretty. Like it has, I don't know what subtype it is, but it has, I mean, it looks not great right now, but it has a lot of white veination and it gets really pink. So I love it, and we need to get her growing again. And she's gonna eventually be transferred into my horizontal self-watering planter that I have downstairs. But she's just too small for it right now. I guess I'll keep that out. I wonder how she's gonna fit in here actually. Oh yeah, she'll be able to at least root in a little bit more from that other node. Let me see the size of the bigger ones. Maybe that would be better for her. I mean, that would definitely give her more space. I'm scared though. I'm scared to put her in something so big. But maybe I should. I feel like it doesn't matter as much with self-watering or semi-hydro situations. Okay. Let's put all this back. Yeah, I guess I'll just go with that size. Okay, I'm gonna stick her right here, and then she can be crawling along the top. So I'll fill up the rest now. I feel more comfortable with this transfer since the pot is clear too. That definitely makes me feel better. But hopefully it just goes smoothly. Oop. Get out of there. Okay, I think that that is pretty good. I am gonna take this to the sink and give it a good rinse. But she's got lots of room in there to crawl across a little bit more, and then I will be switching her to a different pot. So she probably won't be in here terribly long. I mean, she'll take time to get established, so probably in the spring, or at least I'm hoping in the spring, she'll be ready to go into the horizontal planter. Let's fill this up. Okay, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna go put her back in her spot under the Rousseau light, I think. But this is what she looks like. Send her good vibes, please. I might as well go ahead and pot up my little Milano Ballata. My other one is doing well again, the mother plant, but I still want to pot this up so I can have one of them in semi-hydro because the soil, it just, Oh, it's hard to keep up with keeping it moist enough. What color do I want to do for her? I feel like she might look good in white, actually, to contrast her dark leaves. Yeah, I'm gonna go white. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm gonna do the mini leca for her again. Okay. Oh boy, she's got such a long, she's got such a long petiole. And then this little root system at the very bottom. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's full enough because I don't want the stem buried too much, but it needed to be buried a little bit to support this plant, or else it would just be flopping around. But there we go. Begonia milano ballata. Oh, I guess I want it the other way. Doot, doot, doot. Cute. So cutie. And this will be going back in the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. All right, there she is, all potted up. I'm really curious to see how this one is gonna do in leca. I will keep you updated. It's nice to actually be trying out new things, and then I have something interesting to update you in like the monthly updates and stuff. Hopefully I will bear positive news. Okay, so who else is a semi-hydro repot? I don't know about the mycans. I think I might do an aeroid mix for this. I don't know, because I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Or maybe I should do leca. It's already water rooted. That could be a good idea. Okay, I'll do the mycans into leca. Since I have the leca out here, we'll do that right now. And then I think we'll do Begonia lucerne, which I'm gonna be putting into one of the 5.5 inch. Mycans, I think I will do white for that one. Wait, is this, oh no, I used the white one. This is cream. Oh well, good enough. I'll use cream for the mycans because I don't think I need to go with the larger size pot yet. I will do just the regular size leca though for this one. I want to kind of save my mini leca for the ones that really could benefit from it. Okay. That's a lot. I need to dump some out. Okay. So I'm just gonna make this easy peasy and basically just stick them all in. It's like formed a little root ball, these cuttings. Oh, this one is rooted too. Okay. Okay, I think this is a good idea because then if I have it up somewhere on top of a shelf or something, it's not such a hassle to keep watered. Wow, I've been putting off potting this Philodendron mycans for so long and it literally took like 60 seconds to do. Isn't that how it goes sometimes? Okay, I'm just gonna go rinse her. Okay, she looks so cute. Look at her, you guys. I'm so excited to have her potted up. All right, and I think I'm gonna pop her back on top of the Millsbo tall cabinet where she's been living. All right, I'm feeling good about this. We have made good progress. Now for the repot of my big begonia here. I need to go get my pond for that. Okay, I have this random thing full of pond, so I'm gonna use that. Okay, I've got my little scoop and I'm just gonna fill it up. Or I guess I've got a, okay, I'm gonna actually, let me sit down with you. I need to see how high to fill it. So I have like that. Honestly, I'll just add a little bit more and then I'll transfer the plant in. Okay. Okay, let's transfer her over. Yeah, I just cannot keep up with the watering in this pot. She is a thirsty gal. Oh boy. Need to... Oh. Should have done that at the sink. Oh well. Oh my gosh, her roots. Oh dear. Oh dear. This could be problematic because those are not just gonna want to pull through. Okay. I'm literally just tearing them off. They'll regrow. See if that helped. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. See if that's gonna be, yeah, that should be good if I can push her down a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. Now I just need to fill in around the sides, which should be easy to do with pond. I can hear a frog outside. Okay, that actually was not so bad. She's all potted up now. All right. Boom. Okay, it was stuck. What is that? Oh dear. Okay, the thing was not pushed down all the way. There's a slot that the water meter sits into and it just needed to be pushed down a little bit. Okay, back in you go. It's very full, but I'm just gonna leave it because I don't think this plant will care, to be honest. I have yet to find a good spot for this one. I have a few ideas of where I want to put her, but I want this begonia to get really tall. So I want to find somewhere where it can kind of live permanently and I'm not gonna have to move it around a lot. And it's very hard to find spaces in this house that is crammed with plants. Okay, I am running out of time, but we at least need to address this Hoya because this was one of the emergent ones that made me even want to film this video. Oh no. Okay, I thought I had root mealies too, but I think that's just little pieces of perlite. Okay, so this Hoya It's looking really pale. It hasn't been growing at all. The leaves feel a little thin, and the soil has been wet for like 2 weeks, which is a really bad sign. So I'm going to take a look at the roots. They're already not looking great. And then I'm probably gonna end up cutting this up. I really need to get this plant looking good again because it looks amazing when it's healthy. Okay, these actually don't look too bad. I think they might be alive, y'all. I thought it was gonna be really rotted. It looks like some of them are rotted, but there's lots of healthy roots too. Interesting. I think I'm still going to remove the substrate and switch it into my mollies. Because this looks like it was just my DIY and it's a little dense. So I'm gonna maybe lay her down here and remove it. And I'm definitely still gonna take cuttings because I don't trust. It has just not been looking well. Maybe I should check for flat mites too. I do see a little mealy there too. I think she's got various issues. I'm just gonna tear off these bottom roots. Oof. Yeah, some of them are definitely rotted. The soil feels really compacted. It definitely needs to go into something chunkier. My workstation is getting really messy. Don't mind that. Yeah, the soil just all feels clumped together. Okay, I removed most of it. Yeah, I honestly just feel like there was not enough airflow in here. So hopefully it'll do better in the new mix that I put it in. So that is what they look like. I think it's a mix of dry rotted roots and a few healthy roots in there. Like there definitely are a lot that look white and healthy and like they're actively growing. Maybe I'll trim off this bottom part. But some of those look healthy too, so maybe I'll just leave it. And we'll see if the base keeps growing or not. And then I'll take some insurance cuttings to make sure I'm still gonna have this plant. Okay, I'm also going to put it into a clear pot so that I can monitor. This one is bigger, but it's the only pot I have up here right now, so I think with this chunky of a substrate, it'll be fine. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna unclip this and maybe cut it first. Oh. Okay, so I need to untangle this. And then I'm gonna cut right here, I think? Question mark? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna set this. I'm running out of room. Okay. This will be easier to work with. So I'm gonna put that in there. I definitely think this is going to be my last chore for this video because in 15 minutes I wanted to start filming a different video and I kind of want to stick to that because I am really excited about the next video that I'm filming. I can't wait to be able to show y'all, but I don't think it'll be for a while because it's a project video that's gonna go over a certain time span, so But I'm excited to start it today. Okay, I'm gonna pop this back in. Honestly, this needs a bigger trellis. Maybe I'll go grab one. Okay, this one even has the pointy feet, so it's even better. Boom, satisfying. And then I will spray this down off camera. Along with my other plants I have to spray down. I'm probably gonna do that tonight, just off camera, because yeah, this is all I have time to include in this video. But I feel like we got a lot done. I'm feeling good about it. Okay, I'll water that through, spray it down, we'll see if it grows, and then I need to do some chops over here. I'm just gonna be propagating these in water because that's just, I don't know, a method that I have good success with, and I don't have to bother getting out a bunch of other supplies. So there's one. I'm gonna have a lot of cuttings. Oh, this one is like branching off. Okay, how am I gonna cut that? Propagating Hoya is nice because the vines are so thin, so you can fit a lot of them. Is this how that one goes? I think so. You can fit a lot of them in one vessel. Just don't leave them too long or else it'll be a really big tangle of roots. Okay, oh my gosh, look at all them. There's so many. So hopefully at least some of them will root up for me. I'm feeling good about this. I've got a lot of insurance here on this one. Okay, I feel like that was slightly chaotic, but also very productive. I still do have other things I want to do, but that's either gonna happen tonight or a different day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you plant in semi-hydro, do you prefer pon or leca? I'm very curious, and let me know why. Or if you don't use semi-hydro, let me know what your go-to potting medium is. Do you just use a chunky soil? Do you mix it yourself? Do you use mollies like me? I would love to hear. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!